네, 하이엔드 미넨 2024에서 주목해봐야 할 만한 브랜드, 스위스의 하이엔드 스피커 브랜드죠. 네, 스텐하임 부스 앞에 왔습니다. 이번에 또 스텐하임 부스에서 또 새로운 스피커가 하나가 나왔다고 해요. 한번 안으로 들어가서 스피커를 보도록 하겠습니다. 들어보시죠. 이게 아마 작년에 소개했던 제품이죠. 스텐하임의 알루미늄 25 스피커 이렇게 전시가 되어 있습니다. 여기 보시면은 이제 스텐하임의 뭐 이렇게 부품들을 대략적으로 이제 보여주는 부분이 되어 있어요. 그래서 스텐하임의 이제 플래그십 같은 경우에는 저렇게 보시면은 이제 룸 컨트롤을 해가지고 룸의 뭐 저역이나 미드, 하이를 조정할 수 있도록 그렇게 만들어 놨습니다. 앞에 이제 전면의 배플 같은 경우도 굉장히 견고하고 두껍게 만든 걸 이제 알 수가 있죠. 이 부분은 이제 플래그십 스피커의 그 받침 부분인 것 같아요. 굉장히 두껍고 견고하게 잘 만들었습니다. 자, 이제 안쪽으로 들어오시면 스텐하임 알루미늄 5, 그다음에 SX 근데 이게 이제 새롭게 나온 이제 리미티드 에디션 버전입니다. 전 세계에서 제가 알기로는 한 10대 정도만 나온다고 들었어요. 보시면은 이제 기존의 스텐하임 스피커에서 딱 다른 게 제일 밑에 하단에 있는 받침대 부분이 이제 굉장히 견고하게 바뀌었습니다. 그래서 이렇게 견고하게 바뀌었고, 이제 아까 말씀드린 것처럼 이제 플래그십에 요 이제 룸 컨트롤 부분이 원래 들어갔는데 이제 이번에 요거의 알루미늄 5 SX 스피커에서 보시면은 이렇게 뒷부분에 이제 그 룸 컨트롤 하는 부분을 넣어놨어요. 그다음에 거기다가 이제 그라운딩을 할 수 있도록 또 이렇게 만들어놨습니다. 그럼 제가 한번 음악을 한번 들어보겠습니다.
Hello, I am Jean-Pascal Panchard. I am the owner and manager of Stenheim, Switzerland. Yes, we have decided this year to introduce a new version of the Alumine 5 multi-awarded speakers, and we didn't want to change the whole philosophy. We wanted to keep all the best performance and the best qualities of the Alumine 5 SE. And we have decided to work on a platform, a really massive platform, following the success that we had with the reference Ultim 2 platform. So this is the first part that you see at the bottom. We wanted to have a really nice looking integration with the Alumine 5, and we have also added a little portion in color, the waveguide of the tweeter. So we have added also two functions which are pretty interesting. One is the room control. You have the possibility to, with a switch, with a little jumpers, to select different positions depending on the acoustic condition of the room, of the listening rooms. Second point is that we have a grounding concept. So the grounding concept is important because it allows the speakers to be grounded. It means that to be more insulated from the external perturbance. So we have a plug at the back, and internally we have connected all mechanical parts. We have the enclosure in aluminium, all our speakers have it, and also the driver. So all parts are connected to one central point, and then we have the pole, external pole, to be connected to an external grounding device. Here we are using the virtual grounding, box from Nordost, but many brands are providing such equipment. thin kind of bitumes with some seam inside to have to lower, if you want, the resonances and to damp the resonances of the panel. That's the first role of this triple layer of foam. And the second is it's a foam, in fact, and this foam is adjusted to the internal damping, the air inside. There is some resonances inside, so there is a pressure, and we want to damp at certain frequency to avoid any problem. So this is the internal, the second layer. The third layer, it's a thin layer, just to avoid to decrease too much the energy in the treble, in the high frequency. That's why we have these 3-layer damping materials in all our speakers. You have to know that we are using really high efficiency drivers, the highest possible without horns. So this means that brings a lot of advantages. But you have to be careful to adjust all driver carefully. And the higher you go in the efficiency, the more precise you need to be with the alignment all parameters to have a very coherent sound. Not to hear all drivers, you need to have a very seamless integration of all drivers. So for that, the crossover is very important, and we are using a very sophisticated engineered design, so something very specific to address all these things. And of course, we are using very, very high quality components, the highest level of components available on the market. That can be very big, very heavy, so we need to have a lot of place. For example, for these speakers, we have 2 big circuit board, very thick, with a very thick layer of copper. So this is, and we are using 2 of them, one for the mid-high and one for the bass section. So it's pretty impressive. And also, what is very important on the SE, all special edition, say we have a tuning, and depending on the type of component we're using, all components have a sound, different characteristic of sound. And so this, you can choose them only by listening. We have a philosophy, according to our experience, we have tested a lot of different material, different drivers, and we prefer to use membranes out of organic materials. Some we could say it's a pulp cellulose, sophisticated paper, if you want to say that, but in a very special shape and with a very special coating. Unfortunately, we come up with all these extraordinary new material technologies. You cannot reach that efficiency. That's another point. And then for the tweeter, for example, it's not paper, it's silk. Silk is also the best material according to our experience to have the best efficiency and to keep this very natural and very organic sound. That's why we are using them. What drives us is to get the best sound, the best quality with all kind of music, and we try to get something which is very important. Is this it's the expression of the music? It means that the expression is that when you go in a concert, yes, if you go classical, jazz, or whatever, you are amazed sometimes by very little things. So suddenly it appears that there is a kind of magic, and you are all listening carefully because something happened. It's difficult to say why, but there's a lot of little things that happen and make the performance extraordinary. So it's very little things, and this we try to seek for such moment to bring them again when we listen at home with our system. So yes, real, that's important. The other point is it has to be natural. It means natural it means that all the tone has to be very coherent and that you feel that the instruments are real. That's maybe why we could say that this research bring what some people call the Stenheim sound, but I would prefer to say that's the real sound of the performance.
I got it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. 하이엔드 미니히 2024에서 주목해봐야 할 만한 브랜드, 또 아캄이라는 여러분들이 정말 좋아하는 브랜드 부스로 이제 왔습니다. 작년에 이제 발표돼가지고 많은 분들이 좀 기대하는 라디아 시리즈로 가는 시리즈가 나왔습니다. 라디아 시리즈는 총 5가지 제품으로 구성되어 있는데요. 그러면은 이쪽에서 한번 앰프부터 한번 보실까요? 이렇게 라디아 시리즈부터는 굉장히 디자인이 세련된 디자인으로 이제 바뀌었어요. 그래서 이 제품이 이제 클래스 AB 증폭으로 만들어져 있고, 이제 채널당 50W라고 보시면 되고요. 이렇게 이제 리모컨도 굉장히 좀 센스 있게 예쁘게 그렇게 디자인이 되어 있습니다. 이제 이 제품이 A15입니다. A15. 그러니까 A5보다는 이제 가로는 똑같지만은 이제 조금 더 두께가 있다고 보시면 되겠죠. 네. 그리고 이 제품은 채널당 80W의 이제 출력을 내고 있고요. 이제 두 제품 모두 aptX 이제 블루투스를 양방향으로 이제 이걸 통해서 뭐 헤드폰이나 이어폰까지 연결할 수 있는 그런 이제 구성을 가지고 있습니다. 그다음에 이제 라디아 시리즈 중에 이제 플래그십 제품이 있습니다. A25입니다. 이제 기존의 A5나 A15랑은 좀 다르게 클래스 G 증폭입니다. 그러니까 여러분이 좋아하시는 SA30의 증폭과도 이제 같은 그 클래스 G 방식을 이용하고 있고요. 채널당 이제 100W를 내주는 이제 앰프라고 보시면 되겠습니다. 이제 블루투스 aptX 그거를 양방향으로 지원하고 있고요. 거기에다가 USB-C 입력까지 지원하고 있는 제품이라고 보시면 되겠습니다. CD5라고 하는 제품이 있습니다. CD5 이런 제품. 네, 전반적으로 이렇게 노란색으로 이렇게 또 포인트를 줘가지고 굉장히 이제 디자인으로서는 더 이상 이제 아쉬움이 없는 굉장히 예쁘게 그렇게 디자인을 한 것 같습니다. 자, 그 다음에 바로 옆에 제품은 이제 ST5라고 이제 스트리머 제품입니다. 뭐 이제 최신 제품답게 뭐 다양한 방식을 지원합니다. 이제 최대 이제 24비트의 192kHz까지 지원 제품이라고 보시면 되겠습니다. 네, 역시나 네, 이쪽에 보시면은 이제 ST25라고 하는 이제 스트리머가 이제 라디아 시리즈로 이제 상급기로 이제 새롭게 나온 겁니다. 이제 여러분들이 정말 좋아하셨던 이제 SA30의 후속 모델 SA35 네, 올인원 앰프가 나왔습니다. 이게 이제 기존의 아캄 시리즈하고 이제 똑같이 이제 클래스 G 증폭을 사용하고요. 채널당 120W, 이제 SA30이랑은 똑같아요. 최대 이제 32비트의 768kHz의 고음질을 지원하고, 그다음에 룬 레디를 지원하고 있습니다. 그리고 이제 그 옆에 또 새롭게 또 플래그십 모델이 하나 나왔어요. SA45라는 모델입니다. 이제 아까 방금 설명드렸던 SA35보다는 이제 좀 더 높은 출력을 자랑하죠. 이제 채널당 180W의 이제 클래스 G 증폭을 하고 있고요. 그다음에 32비트의 768kHz까지 고음질을 지원하고 룸레디까지 지원합니다. 그래서 이제 기존의 SA30을 사용하셨던 분들 중에 좀 더 이제 여러분들이 더 큰 스피커를 이제 구동하고자 하는 분들은 요 SA45를 이제 누리시면 되겠죠. 네. 이제 빨리 이제 풀레인지도 이제 제품 들어가지고 테스트를 해봤으면 좋겠습니다.
You lost control and you lost your tongue. You lost me, deafen my ear. Nothing you can say is gonna change the way I feel. Okay, I get it. Okay, I see. You were fine because you knew you'd find yourself vulnerable around me. Okay, I get it. Okay, I see. I stepped too close to your boundaries. You want nobody around to see. You feel vulnerable around me.
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in a crowd. But someone picked you from the bunch. One glance was all it took. Nights are much too late for
네, 그러면은 이제 아캄의 이제 제임스 토드라고 하는 이제 개발자분을 모시고 인터뷰를 진행해 보도록 하겠습니다.
Hi, hello everybody, my name is James. I'm the product manager, global product manager for the Arcam brand. I'm based in Cambridge in the UK. It's very good to meet you all. Yes, we've got 5 new products in the line, the first of which is the Arcam A5 integrated amplifier. And this is a Class AB amplifier with Bluetooth receiving and transmit, so customers can enjoy music in the same way they do when they're away from home, on the move, with their headphones or in the car, with the same listening experience, albeit with fantastic amplification and great speakers of their choice. Up from that we have the A15. Again, has analog inputs and digital inputs and a moving magnet phono stage with the same Bluetooth functionality, but this time with much more power for a customer who wants a bigger sound or uses bigger loudspeakers and likes to listen a bit louder. It also includes a better DAC and includes a USB-C input, so you can play audio from a PC or a Mac or even a tablet. To go with these amplifiers, we have a new streamer called the ST5. This I like to call the high-res upgrade for our amplifiers. Customers can add on the ST5 for Spotify Connect or Tidal Connect, and using Apple AirPlay and Chromecast to get much better sound quality and high-res audio than you can get through Bluetooth. It connects to Wi-Fi really easily using our new Arcam Radio setup app. And then finally we have the Arcam CD5 CD player. It's a new CD player in the range, and it's a lower price point than our previous models, and it has fantastic sound and is an award winner already within the 6 months we've had it in production. These products work really nicely with the gloss black edition of the classic loudspeakers from JBL. So you could use if you've got a small room with maybe the A5, you could use the JBL L52 Classic in gloss black, or with the A25, you could use the L100 in gloss black. The A25 sounds superb with the JBL L82 Classic. Also consider looking at the JBL HDI range of tower speakers and bookshelf speakers, which are very, very elegant. Well, absolutely. This is just the beginning of Radio. We are announcing that later this year we will have in production 3 additional products in the Arcam Radio range. This is the ST25, our reference streamer, which offers significant increases in sound quality, a rich full color high resolution display for a much more engaging listening experience. We have a new integrated streaming amplifier called the SA45, which includes outputs for subwoofers. It includes inputs for HDMI and a moving coil turntable as well. And then finally we have a new flagship coming later this year, which is called the SA45, and that is the most powerful integrated amplifier we've done in many years. With our Class G technology, it'll output about 180 watts per channel into 8 ohms, so to drive big speakers. It'll be absolutely flawless in performance, and it's got balanced audio signal paths all the way through, so we're very, very excited for that product.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Hey, my pleasure. It's nice to meet you.
It's a perfect interview.
Thank you.